Good afternoon, esteemed members of the Board of Directors. Thank you for joining me today in our rapidly evolving digital landscape. Cybersecurity is not merely a technical function, it is a strategic, essential component of our core organizational strategy. It safeguards our assets, protects customer trust, ensures business continuity, mitigates regulatory risk, and directly supports long-term growth and competitiveness. Today, I will explain how we integrate professional communication practice, present a detailed 5-year information security in a plan, outline key roles, governance structure, and demonstrate how this plan science aligns with our company's mission and vision. Effective technical communication is foundational to our success in addressing InfoSec concerns. Our organization integrates basic elements of professional discourse into a technical communication at first. We begin with audience analysis, tailoring content to specific needs, knowledge level, and priority of each group. For board, we focus on business risk, financial implications, regulatory exposure, and strategic outcomes rather than raw technical jargons. We follow a rigorous writing process. Planning clearly objectives, drafting concise content, reviewing our accuracy and clarity, and refining based on feedback. Finally, we emphasize design elements, using clean visuals, intuitive charts, minimal text per slide, consistent branding, high contrast, colors, and logic, on flow. To make complex information accessible, you know, persuasive and memorable, for both technical and executive, audience. This practice ensure our reports, dashboard, and presentations drive informed decision making across the organization. Let me present our comprehensive, 3 to 5 year operational, technical and strategic management plan for information security. This plan is risk-based, scalable, and aligned with business objectives. It outlines clear year-by-year focus, while incorporating metrics for measuring progress and reporting to upper management. For example, year 1, 2026 to 2027, foundation building. Operational focus, we will establish a strong baseline. Key activities include conducting a full enterprise-wide risk assessment, completing a comprehensive asset inventory, implementing multi-factor authentication, MFA, across our systems. Deploying endpoint detection and response, EDR tools, and rolling out mandatory security awareness training. We will develop and test a formal response plan. Operationally, we will prioritize quick wins that reduce immediate vulnerabilities. Year 2 to 3, 27 to 29, maturation. Tactical execution, tactical implementation intensifies. We will adopt zero trust architecture, strengthen network segmentation, enhance supply chain risk management through vendor assessment, and establish a centralized security operations center. With continuous monitoring, we will pursue readiness for ISO/IEC 27001 certification and fully integrate the NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0. Security architecture solutions we include next generation firewalls, data encryption at rest and in transit, privileged access management PAM, secure cloud configuration, and secure software development lifestyle practices. These solutions will be evaluated based on our risk profile, cost effectiveness, scalability, and ability to address current and emerging threats. Year 4 to 5, that is 2029 to 3031. Optimization and resilience. Strategic focus will shift to strategic maturity. Initiatives will include AI-driven threat detection and automated response. Advanced resilience testing through regular real-time exercise and tabletop simulation involving executives. Full integration of security by design into all new products and services. Mature third-party risk management. We will expand cyber insurance coverage and conduct annual maturity assessment. Key performance metrics will include mean time to detect, mean time to respond, that is the MTTR, percentage of risk mitigated, training, completion rate, audit findings, closure rate, and overall risk reduction scores. These metrics will be reported quarterly, to senior management and annually to the board. This plan evaluates security solutions holistically to design a robust, layered security architecture that balances protection, usability, and innovation. Successful execution required active involvement for key organizational roles. The Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, will provide executive leadership and day-to-day oversight. The board of directors and executive leadership team, the CEO, the CFO, chief legal officer will ensure governance, approve budget, monitor enterprise risk. Business unit leaders will align security with operational needs. The IT and the security team will handle technical implementation, while compliance, legal, and human resources will support policy enforcement training and regulatory adherence. Every employee contributes through awareness and responsible computing practices. Strong IT governance is critical for regulatory compliance. IT governance ensures that information technology supports business objectives while managing risk effectively. Key components include strategic alignment, value delivery, risk management, resources optimization, and performance measurement. We will leverage established cybersecurity frameworks such as NIST, cybersecurity framework 2.0, and the ISO and the INC 2000 27001. NIST CFL 2.0 organizes outcomes into six core functions: govern, establishing cybersecurity policy and oversight aligned with enterprise. Risk management: identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. This framework is flexible, scalable, and emphasizes governance as a central function. ISO 27001 provides certifiable information security management system with formal controls, risk treatment processes, and continued improvement. Together, this framework help us meet diverse regulatory obligatory regulatory obligations, including the GDPR, US SEC cyber disclosure rules, Texas computer crime uh, statutes, and other global requirements. Regular audits, maturity assessment, and control mapping will verify ongoing compliance and effectiveness. Throughout this plan, we would identify, formulate, solve, computing, security, problems by communicating effectively with a wide range of audience. Using professional, oral, and written skills, we translate complex, technical things. We translate complex, technical issues into actionable, business insight, for executive. Provide detailed guidance, for technical teams, and deliver clear awareness materials for all employees. This multi-audience approach ensure problems are quickly identified, root causes are thoroughly analyzed, and solutions are implemented efficiently across organizations. Our company insight brief description from topic 1. Example: a fintech organization provides secure digital payment solutions to consumers and businesses, has a clear mission and vision technically set by the CEO, and cascade throughout the organization. Our mission is to deliver innovative, trustworthy, and secure financial services that empower customers and drive economic growth. Our mission is to become a market leader in secure digital finance. This 5-year InfoSec plan directly supports this statement by protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of customer data, ensuring uninterrupted service delivery, reducing regulatory and reputational risk, and building competitive differentiations through superior security posture. Security objectives at every level, from board oversight to daily operations. Translate high-level CEO goals into specific, measurable actions that safeguard our ability to fulfill the mission and achieve the vision. It is essential to understand, the differences between policy standards, guidance, and, procedures when building a cybersecurity, problem. Policies are high-level statements of management intent that explain why we must act. Example, the organization shall protect sensitive, customer information. Standards are mandatory and specific requirements that define that must be done. Example, all systems must implement phishing resistant multi-factor authentications. Guidelines provide recommended best practice that are advisory rather than mandatory. Example, suggested techniques for secure remote work. Procedures offer detailed step-by-step instructions on how to perform specific tasks. Example, the exact process for exporting and responding to a suspected security incident. We evaluate cybersecurity framework for their appropriateness in developing a program that aligns with business needs. NIST CSF 2.0 is highly suitable to its flexibility, risk-based approach, and emphasize on governance, making it deal with organizations that various maturity levels. The ISO 27001 complement it by providing a certifiable structured ISMS that demonstrates due diligence, that stakeholders and supports international operations. A hybrid approach using NIST for strategic guidance and ISO for formal implementation best align security efforts with our business objective, regulatory landscape, and growth ambitions. In conclusion, cybersecurity is a strategic enabler that protects value, builds resilience, and drives suitable success. By adopting this detailed 5-year plan with strong governance, clear metrics, and effective communication, we position our organization to thrive in a complex threat environment. I welcome your questions and look forward to your guidance and support. Thank you all.